So I got to talk to y'all real quick because of the fact of the recent events of NXT, and because I have to talk about it because this situation just came up. I could talk about Eddie Thorne's heel turn, spoiler, which actually not surprising. I could talk about Ethan Page losing his sanity in the sense of what's going on with him. I could even talk about the fact of the match between Julia and Kalani Jordan versus Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez, which it's irrelevant. But I want to talk about something that's more important, and it is this. This happened tonight on NXT. Tatum Paxley and Gigi Dolin had a tag team match against two of the members of Fatal Influence, JC Jane and Jasmine Nix. And of course, Fallon Henley, who's the other member of Fatal Influence, came in to help them on even the odds of it. And then my girl Shotzi came back. I am so happy for this. Y'all have no idea how much I'm happy for this. This right here is a team up I so want to be a thing. I so want it to be a thing. Y'all have to understand how fucking good this looks. Because if only y'all knew how delicious this is. How delicious this is. I love the fact that Shotzi on her bralette of her top has pictures of both Gigi and Tatum Paxley. But they're older pictures of them. It's early Gigi and early Tatum because you can tell Tatum doesn't even look like that anymore in the picture. And I love that she incorporated that in her outfit. And then the middle brace too. Awesome on that. I'll probably post a video up of my reaction to Shotzi's return. But I want to do this because I want to send this out to Shawn Michaels and to Triple H. Please solidify this trio. I need you to do that on behalf of all the goth fans out there, the metalhead fans out there, the punk fans out there. We want this. Cora Jade could have been part of this, but her fan base in the NXT universe, who are thirsty for her, the same simptards that were done Rhea Ripley, have turned her into what she is now, the mean girl. Like I I'm pretty sure I made a video on it, but I have made on my video earlier on the clip of it. I mentioned about it, but I do not like what they're doing with Cora Jade. I'm sorry. They made her into a brat character, and I don't like it. I don't. The Cora Jade that I liked was equivalent to these girls. She was not the brats character that she is now. The mean girl in that sense of it. I don't like that. It's ridiculous. It's like she's a poser. She's becoming the poser that she would be against it. I'm sorry. That's how I feel about it. It doesn't matter how many times she can listen to one specific band. I I don't see it. I have seen with these three separate of what they are capable of. Tatum is getting the biggest push of her career as of right now with her whole shtick of it. More than she was when she teamed up with Ivy Nile and part of the Diamond Mine. The biggest of her career. Gigi's comeback has now become obviously stellar because we have wanted this for months since she was out from injury and other reasons. And we know we supported what she's been doing when it came to her marriage with Zachary Wentz from the Rascals and everything, which we're more happy for. By the way, Zachary, if you ever visit Ohio and you bring your wife with you, just know I do want to get photos of you both. I do want to do a photo shoot with your wife, Gigi, but I definitely want to do photos with you both. Tell Trey Miguel my regards on that. In any case, Shotzi, since injury, has been out for quite some time. So her comeback was certain, but not sure yet, other than the spooky hideout, the spooky haunted chamber of horrors that she's been doing on YouTube with Scarlett Bordeaux, which is great. Fine, I get it. All the spooky paranormal stuff, all of that. She's the Halloween nut that we all come to love her for. But I so want this to be a solidified faction. We want this more than in Fatal Influence. What you're doing with Fatal Influence, it's Toxic Attraction 2.0. And then some people are eating it up. It is. But this is what we want. This is what I believe what I believe we want. This is what I want. Now I saw two names come up for what this team could be. One of them is the Misfits, MSFITS, which is also a reference to the metal band Misfits. I love that idea. All three of them would definitely go to a Misfits band. Shotzi's helmet has a Misfits Fiends Club badge on it. It makes sense for that. Plus, of course, the fact that she's been called a misfit in a sense of it. S the second one, I can't remember what it was, um, but there was another one that I believe somebody said. Let me check on Twitter on that because somebody said it. Misfits is one of them. That was one of one. Um, uh, well, there was another one. Somebody said. Somebody said two of them that were Goth Girls United. I love that one. Somebody said two of them was Insane Doll Posse. No. Okay, so there were two of them that people said that said was in the faction. Two names that came to mind that it's clever, but it doesn't work only because of the fact we don't want them to be like one over the other. One said the ballsy baddies, but the thing is I don't want Shotzi to be the leader considered of the team. I want it to come to the point where all three of them can take charge. That's what would make it more of a better idea. And then the other one, I'm trying to remember what that other one was. Um, Dollhouse. The only reason why I can't say Dollhouse is because when I think of Dollhouse, I think of the TNA faction that also featured Mia Yim, Maribel, and yeah. So I don't think Dollhouse is a good one. Dollhouse is not the one. Deadly Dolls, that could be a one. Deadly Dolls, Dollz. That is a good one. I didn't think about it. Ballsy Dollsies. That's another one too. We need a name, and we need this. You almost had it with Unholy Union, Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, but as of going with them, it's getting to the point where they're losing their mark of it. They become secondary after Clash of Castle when the tag team wins. We need this with this team, and we need them in this team in this brand. And if not this brand, bring them to the main roster. We need this because with these three, I guarantee you, a lot of girls would be influenced for these three. This is equivalent to the Powerpuff Girls. That's what this is. It's like, what if the Powerpuff Girls were tatted and pierced with dyed colored hair? These are the girls you would definitely see at the mosh pits. I've seen some of each of them going to special metal rock concerts frequently the off wrestling on their social media. They've all gone to metal concerts in mosh pits. They've all gone to them. I guarantee you, if anything, if they were in L.A. at the Jimmy Kimmel Live, they would have went to the Knock Loose live performance at Jimmy Kimmel Live. All three of them would have. I guarantee you, I would have seen them with Poppy and Knock Loose. I guarantee you, because that's what they are. They are the type of girls with those metalhead vibes, with those punk goth emo vibes. That is what these three are. They are the alternative chicks in this wrestling industry sense of it. Soraya, despite Sans Ronnie Radke, and AJ Lee would be proud of these three. I guarantee you that. Phone is acting up on the sense of it. But yes, those three, like if you fused all three of them together, Rhea Ripley would be created. The equivalence of Rhea Ripley would be created with these three. That is what you would have with these three. I need you on everything on my power, my sense of it. I will do whatever I can to throw money at the screen if I can get a T-shirt from them, a poster from them, a record from them, figurine packs of Funko with all three of them together, like equivalent to the New Day, old New Day, chibi dolls with all three of them. I so want this because like hell, Ruby Soho, Ruby Riot would be proud of these three women. That's who else that could fit in the mold with these three. Hell, let Rhea Ripley come in every once in a while to help them out if it comes to it. Let that happen. But these three fit the narrative of it. They do. So, Shawn Michaels, if you can give me just this, with a faction solidification of these three women and put them in a group faction together and give them the push. Do not make this a one-time match team up. Don't make this a longer thing with them being a solidified unit. If you can give me this, Hunter, this will be the greatest gift you give me since Punk's return last year at Survivor Series. Hell, nothing will come close for AEW when it comes to these three. And I'm not biased on either of them. I told y'all before, I still watch AEW despite Punk not getting respect and anything there. Despite Jericho even working there, I still watch AEW because there are still people in AEW I support. But this might win me an advantage with WWE over them with this faction solidified. Do not make them a one-match team. Make this a solidified unit because I guarantee you, people will eat this. This will feed me for months. I want this so fucking badly. Please give me this. You'll be doing the greatest service in the history of this company if you give me this. I ask only this of you for now.